Richard Weitz is director of the Center for Political Military Analysis at Hudson Institute, an American think tank, joins us from Washington. Very good evening to you. What do you make of the operation and its aftermath?
Well, it's difficult to tell until we get more details, but you could see why this would be very confusing and why there might be a delay and another look, because if you're in the midst of one of these conflicts, from what I understand, the scenario is very confusing. You might think you've done something, but people can review the overhead imagery from the drones, look at the film on the camera, and perhaps get a better sense of what actually happened. So that might explain why they originally told them what the soldiers reported and then came back and made the correction, though perhaps they should have had more caveats that the initial report from the soldiers might not be definitive.
I mean, is there a possibility, do you believe, that it was an attempt to limit the damage, that it was spin? I mean, if it is so confusing and it is so difficult to ascertain what happened, why were they so certain so quickly, and why did they not have those caveats you mentioned?
Well, it's possible the soldiers were sufficiently certain, and that's the first source you're going to turn to. The only people who might want to conceal something is if one of the soldiers made a mistake and now feels guilty or was concerned about being punished or so on. That would be the one reason why they might mislead. But it's hard. Again, I don't want to say anything until they have a chance to actually review all the material, and because we'll make the same mistake they did of making a premature judgment.
Are you surprised that a live grenade was used?
Well, it's still not clear if it was what kind of grenade. It was a fragmentation grenade and so on. It might have been self-defense. It's hard to second guess until there's a review of these tactics. I mean, we've seen, with the Israeli raid on the Turkish ship and a long string of failures and successes in these kind of special operations, and it's difficult to tell, and you really have time to go through and review all the evidence and interview everybody and make certain you understand what happened.
Richard Weitz, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.